Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, As-salatu was-salamu ala khatimin nabiyyin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'd. Fa'auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qala Allah ta'ala fi Surah An-Nisa wa atun nisaa saduqatihinna nihla فإن طبنا لكم عن شيء منه نفسا فكلوه هنيئا مريئا. Translation: And give to the women whom you marry their mahr, obligatory bridal money given by the husband to his wife at the time of marriage, with a good heart. But if they of their own good pleasure remit any part of it to you, take it and enjoy it without fear of any harm, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it lawful. As we studied before that in Surah An-Nisa, we will study about Sharia of Islam, and here an important part of Islamic Sharia is mentioned, which is the mahr, or the obligatory bridal money which is given by the husband to his wife at the time of nikah. And this money is obligatory to be given whatever is finalized at the time of nikah, and the bride must agree about the amount of money that is fixed. Unfortunately, in our society, a new thing which is known as the dowry from the bride to the groom is often fixed and negotiated at the time of nikah, and then the bride or the woman bring that money at the time of nikah in the new home, which is absolutely not Islamic, and it is haram to demand that kind of dowry and to demand and fix that amount of money or goods that would be brought by the bride. In this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has clearly said that man must pay the amount of mahr to his wife with good heart and without any tricks or cheating. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that if the woman remit any part of it to you, meaning that she says that okay, I will not take this much from the mahr, it is allowed for the man to use that money and consume it. But one must understand that there is a clear condition mentioned in this ayah, that if they do it with their own pleasure, with their heart, it must not be forced on them, that the man would show any gesture that if you don't forgive mahr, I will do such and such, and he may threaten the woman, which is absolutely not allowed. Here in this ayah, it is mentioned that if the woman remits any part of it with her own good pleasure, only then it can be consumed by the man. And if that happens, that she remits part of it to the man, then it becomes a good provision. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this ayah that فَكُلُوهُ هَنِيئًا مَرِيئًا, meaning that you can take it and enjoy it without fear of any haram, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it legal and lawful for you. In Arabic language, honey is a food which is very delicious and the heart wants to eat it, and the mari in Arabic language is a food which is very good for the body and gives good health and good power to the body. There is a hadith on this topic that Prophet Muhammad said that beware, do not consume anyone's wealth but with the pleasure of his heart. And this is true for any wealth or any money. If somebody is giving with the pleasure of his or her heart, it is allowed and permissible, but there must be no cheating and no tricks in that transaction. Oh Allah, give us true understanding of Quran and make us those who read Quran, understand it and act on it. Ameen. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.